Hello? Is anybody here? Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Sergey, and today I'm going to talk about love and relationship. This is the topic of my class. And before we start, I would like to know something about you. So I see your name is Yuri.
Yes, I am from Ukrainian city Izmail.
Uh-huh. Where is it?
It is Odessa region.
Uh-huh. I see. How long have you been learning English?
From 5 years.
Oh, 5 years. Okay. Is it a self-study or you attend some classes?
I finished Anglo English German faculty
Hmm. At the university?
at the university from 2007 to 2012.
I see. And what's your specialty?
Teacher,
A teacher, an English teacher or English German teacher?
English German teacher.
And I see. So, do you work at school?
No, I
Uh,
didn't want. I didn't want to work at school. I find the job, other
I
job,
see. So you're looking for a job.
for job.
I see. All right. And we have Mikhail here. Hello, Mikhail.
Hello.
How
Again.
are you doing?
Not much. Everything is all right.
Okay. So, uh, and we have a new guest here. Nickname is Caesar. Mysterious guest. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, are you talking to me? Sorry.
Yes, yes. You're very mysterious. There is no identity. Uh, just a little kitty cat.
Ah, yes, you're right. Well, I'm Caesar. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Lima, Peru. I'm currently studying at university to become an engineer. And well, yeah. What else can I say? That's it.
Mhm. Okay, that's enough to begin with. All right. So
But
as you could,
Sergey,
yes.
it's interesting to hear about the noises. Who is sleeping near the computer?
Yes, it's a noise.
A noise.
Yes. No,
Mm.
no, now it's. I think there is mute microphone, but before that it's like I don't know this word uh, in English. It's like somebody is sleeping near the computer.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Mm, so let's get to our topic. As you could see, it was mentioned that love and relationship. Well, and also today people think about relationship. So I would like to ask you question. First question. What is the best age to start dating, Yuri?
Maybe it's difficult question. Maybe it's maybe 25, 26 years.
Okay. And what about our other guests?
Sergey, you can name like the people right in
Okay,
this.
Caesar. Okay, I can. All right. Is Caesar
Uh,
here?
Caesar, you need to turn on your microphone and say us about your real name. Is it your real name? Or not? I don't know. Where are you from?
I just said so. I'm from Lima, Lima, Peru. I mean, real name is Caesar.
Mm,
It's a real
so
name, yes?
Yes, of course it is.
Where are you
Okay.
from?
I'm from Lima, Peru.
It's
Lima,
interesting. I have
Lima.
one friend from Peru,
Okay,
but
I got. Mm-hmm. All right. So Caesar, in your opinion, what is the best age to start dating?
That's a very good question. I think that probably it should be between 20 something. Well, that's a difficult question to answer, because nowadays people start a relations, when they are even 14 or 13 or sometimes at 12. I don't know. I mean, everybody has, his or her own opinion about it, but
Yeah, that's,
personally, I would say 19 something or 20 something, yes, but not too much like 30 something before.
yeah. Well, are you in a relationship at the moment, Caesar? Do you have
Oh, are
anyone?
you asking if I am
Yes.
dating a girl?
Do you have? Are you married or maybe you have a girlfriend?
No, I'm not married yet. Fortunately, I'm still 25, so I have no intention to get married. So I have to wait for quite a long time before it happens. But no, currently I'm alone. Yeah, I didn't
Mhm.
have any kind of relation or relationship. What's the word?
Relationship.
Relationship.
Yeah. Okay. And Yuri, what about you?
No, I haven't a relationship.
You also stay single.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Um, Next question. Have you ever been on a blind date? Do you know what is a blind date? Yuri,
No.
you don't know. Uh,
or
Mikhail?
maybe Yuri don't. One of the variants it's that is Yuri don't know it, but the second it's no, it's not go to this. Did not go to this kind of.
So he,
Mhm.
so Yuri, do you know what is a blind date?
No, I don't know what is.
You don't know. Okay. Mikhail, do you know what is a blind date?
Yes, on the on the lesson before that, we talk with the teachers about that, and it's like date without. It's the first date, but you don't know this person before. Maybe you just call by phone and go to the date, something like that.
Yes. So you're going on a date and you don't know who you're going to meet and how does this person look like and anything. That's why it's called blind. Mm, Caesar, have you ever been on a blind date?
No, not really. Actually, I don't think that's a good idea, because most of the time, you get these dates by surfing the internet because there are some websites where you can meet this kind of people. But in the end, well, you don't know actually who they really are. I don't know if it really works, but probably. But personally, I would never tried one of these. things. I would never go on a kind of blind date. I will prefer to meet the person, you know.
Okay.
Meeting them beforehand, I don't know, by computer or something like that.
Yuri, what do you think? Is it a good idea to go on a blind date or no? Or would you go?
I don't think it's a good idea.
Why not?
Because I didn't know what is the person. Who is this person? What kind of this person?
Yeah, maybe it's a part of adventure. You know, you don't. That's the whole idea. You go on a date, and it's kind of a surprise. Maybe it will be a really sweet and nice person, or maybe not. Mikhail, would you go on a blind date?
No, I never been on this kind of date. But I think like you, it's a strange situation when you have maybe it's not a problem, but it's not a very comfortable situation. Maybe yes, when you meet somebody, some person which you don't want to meet, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be good or it might be bad in the same time. So okay.
But if we see on this like experiment, maybe it's a good idea.
Just to have an experience.
Yeah.
And say, I've been there and I've done it. Thank you, but thank you. Okay. In your opinion, are we talking about relationship? What is more important, appearance or personality?
Personality, maybe.
Personality. Why do you think your personality is more important than appearance?
I think so, because personality is more important. I don't have arguments of it, but I think so.
Okay. And Caesar, give us your opinion about importance, appearance or personality?
Well, I think that both are important because, I mean, you're not going to take care of someone who you do not like. Probably, you know, talking about physically appearance, and this person must be also be, you know, a person with a good personality. Well, in the end, you will never know the real intention of this person. You will never will find out about how they think or what they really feel, because you're not like a psychic or something like that who can guess that. Because everything, it starts with the love. Oh my God, I love you, and she loves me, and everything is like wow. But some years happens or some month happens, and you start to know this person how they really are. So you should be prepared, because as I said, you will never meet someone how they really are. You will discover that. But to start with, yes, I think that both are necessary. Yes, physical appearance and personality.
I see. That's sometimes people ask me a complicated question. Yeah, what would you go in relationship with the pretty but maybe stupid girl or smart girl but ugly? What would you choose?
For me?
Yes.
Hmm.
If somebody asks you such question.
Isn't there a kind of intermediate girl that which is 50-50 probably? Well, I think that you will probably meet someone who is the right person for you. I mean, don't be so desperate to be with someone because the right person will come. But that's what I believe. I'm not desperate, but I'm pretty sure that she will come. And I don't know, I will find her somewhere. Just life, I think, puts that together. No, anything, something like that.
I like your answer. This words of wisdom, I would say. Thank you, Yuri.
Thank you. And I'm a cat. Go ahead.
I would like to hear your opinion about this complicated question. Who would you go on a date with?
Whom?
Yeah, if you would have to choose between pretty and stupid girl and maybe smart but not very pretty.
I choose pretty and smart.
Okay.
We have such variant. Really. You need to choose one of them. What will you do?
It's a difficult question.
Yeah, I know, it's a tricky question. All right. If you cannot answer, is it too difficult? Don't worry too much about that. Another thing that people talk about when they are in a relationship, they talk about love at first sight. Do you believe in it? Mikhail, do you believe in love at first sight?
No, I don't believe that, but I think that is such kind of situation can happen in our life, but it's not for me. Maybe some of the people can, because when you see the first time, yes, you see only the appearance of the person, but you don't know the character or character. Yes.
Yeah.
And after that, when you know more about this, you can change your meaning. Yes, but
Your opinion, yes.
But if everything will be all right, it's возможно. It's
possible.
It's possible situation. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it might happen. Okay, Yuri, do you believe in love at first sight?
Maybe it depends on situation. In everyday life, I didn't see the situation when it was at first. Right?
Okay, you think it's just in the movies, people see each other, they fall in love, and in real life, you don't think it's very realistic situation?
Yes.
Okay. And Caesar, are you here with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What do you think about love at first sight?
Well, I'm not sure about that, but if the right person comes, I'm pretty sure that you will, be in love with this person as soon as you see her. Or because normally it happens that you have to meet the person for a while and then you start feeling things about this person. But if it is true that there is only one person for you, so probably this reaction, like the love at first sight, probably exists. I'm not sure about that. I need to experiment that, because I cannot tell you something that I haven't lived so far. but I'm pretty sure that if I meet this right person, I will feel attracted to her immediately, or I don't know. But you cannot say that love at first sight is, I mean, that you can feel it most of the time. So you cannot feel this all the time because it wouldn't be love at first sight. Because otherwise, I would feel in love with every single model that I see walking in the street. So then probably we have to talk about what is love. I mean, what kind of feelings are we talking about? Yes, so sincere feelings or just physical attraction?
But usually, that's what you actually see, the physical attraction at first sight. You can't really tell about people's personality, somebody's personality. It takes time to get to know somebody. So, yeah. So, guys, I see you're both single. Mikhail, I don't know about you. Are you married or single? Mikhail, yeah.
This question?
I say, are you married or single? I don't know that.
Is it question for me or no?
Yeah, because two other guys say they are single at the moment. So
I'm single.
you're single too. Okay, so there's my next question goes. Some guys or also girls decided to stay single because they think getting married means to give up their freedom. What do you think about it? Does it mean if you get married, you're giving up your freedom, and that's end of your fun life?
I think in general, if you married, it's influence for your life. Yes, change your how you spend your free time. Yes, and it's close with the freedom. Yes, but if you have a good relationship with your wife or husband, you can like normalize your freedom and spend time both or how to say раздельно one-to-one.
One to each other.
Yeah.
Yes. It depends on situation. It's hard to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not afraid to get married or give up your freedom, Mikhail.
Give up freedom for me.
Yes.
Could you repeat? Because I don't understand what is the question.
Give up, or I mean, we're talking about some people. They afraid that if they get married, they will not be able to do things that they used to do before. Right? So giving up means stop doing something that you used to do. Maybe.
For me, it's hard to say because I'm not married. But as I see on in my friend, how to in the situation with my friend, yes, it's they haven't time for friends or something like that. Yes, and after the marriage.
After.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Yuri, I would like to hear your opinion. Are you afraid to give up your freedom?
Maybe in some way I am afraid to give up my freedom.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And why so? What scares you? What are your fears?
not to have time to go on badminton,
Mm-hmm. I see.
to walk with friends.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Caesar, what can you say about this subject about giving up your freedom?
Well, let me think about it. Okay, I think I get it. Well, when you get married you get married another person, or you get married to another person? I'm not sure about that.
Sorry, what?
What is the correct way to say? Get married to a person or get married a person?
Married to a person. Yeah.
Okay, so if you get married to another person,
Mm-hmm.
then it means that, well, you will need to share your life with this person. That's why you are getting married to. So then why are you getting married? If you are afraid of losing your freedom, so why do you get married? To stay single all your life? So it means that you now have to take care about your wife, and in the long run, or eventually, take care of your children.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not only you, so now it's your family, yeah, and you in the family. So if you are with the idea when you are married that you have to still, start this, I mean, if you have the idea that, if you still have the idea that you are living on your own, then you are wrong, or you could be selfish, because you are now the head of a family and you have to guide them, because you are the basis of the family. So if you are not right, I mean, if you are not straight, or you are not, you don't have a good concept of what family is, then problems will arise. So I think that the idea, if you think that you will lose your freedom, so I don't think that you should get married, and until you get rid of this idea, because it
Yeah.
wouldn't be right.
Yeah. Very interesting. I I like your way of thinking. Yeah, it sounds like very mature person. Yeah. Well, and again, if you are ready to get married, actually you can plan everything, right? You can plan spending time with your friends and at the same time give enough attention to um, your spouse or to your children. Yeah, it doesn't mean, in my opinion, it doesn't mean getting married doesn't mean giving up your freedom. Of course, you will have less free time, but mm, if you choose the right person, then you can do even some things together. Maybe you both enjoy doing something. All
Yes,
right.
that's why getting married is the most important decision in your life, because if you get married someone, then you have to be very sure about this person.
Mm-hmm. Um, so, Caesar, you are not from Ukraine, so I'm interested in what is the wedding ceremony like in your country? Can you tell us?
Well, most of the people. Hey, it means that I am the only Peruvian boy here.
Yes.
Okay. Most of the people in my country, they are Catholic. So, well, it's like how can I say this? The usual process, the common process. You propose the girl, and the girl accepts you, and some months later you get married. But not in the church. I don't know how to say this, but like you get married in the city hall of the city, and then the mayor of the city is there, and he leads the wedding ceremony, and then after that there is a religious ceremony, yes, as they are Catholic, and they get married. Well, that's the process most of them follow. The problem is that they get married for some months and then they get divorced a couple of months later or some years later, and so That's the counterpart. Yeah.
Are there any interesting, maybe local traditions? Do you have something unusual, maybe some type of customs or anything?
Well, I live in Lima, which is the capital city, so everything is like in every country, I suppose. The women wearing a white dress, the man wearing a tuxedo or a suit or something like that. There is nothing unusual, but in other parts of my country, yes, they make other kind of ceremonies. I don't know which ones to be honest, but where I live is like everybody does. I don't have to say too much about this because I don't know about how
Okay.
they do it in other places.
All right, thank you. Yuri, if you compare, you hear what Caesar told us about uh, his the wedding ceremony in his country. Uh, can you compare it with wedding ceremonies in Ukraine? Is it the same or is it different?
Maybe the same.
Mm-hmm. Mikhail?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't follow. It's the same with.
Uh, so we hear Caesar just told us about wedding ceremony in
I'm
Peru.
hard to say because I don't follow. I hear only that it's nothing unusual. Uh,
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Yuri, can you describe a typical Ukrainian wedding ceremony? Let's say for Caesar, that he could know about our culture, our ceremony.
Maybe persons get into как бы,
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you repeat, please?
get into ЗАГС.
Registration. You say registration office. Yeah.
The persons and their relatives going to the registration office, making writing each other, making and relatives making photos with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Then
they
go
signed.
then
Mm-hmm.
go to the restaurant or
I see. Yeah. And that's the fun begins at the restaurant when people start.
It's a beginning.
It's just the beginning. Yeah. The official ceremony is really boring and nothing interesting, and real fun begins when people start eating and drinking, and then
then dancing.
and dancing, of course. Yes. Do you um, have you been maybe in some situation, maybe interesting situation during the wedding reception, maybe at the restaurant? Maybe you participated in some contest, or you've been part of some, because we have the most weddings, they have different contests here. Maybe asking for maybe in kidnapping the bride, or something something like this. Have
No,
you ever participated in anything like this?
no, never participate.
Okay, Mikhail.
Uh, I don't like to go to this how to say to the marriage ceremonies and because of that I don't know a lot of funny situation or something. Maybe Caesar tried to say something about that.
Mm.
If it's okay, he is here, I think.
He's here. Yeah, he's back.
Okay.
Okay. Um, Another aspect or another question I would like to ask: do you believe in two halves of the same apple? There is the saying, yeah, two halves of the same apple, which means that there are people they might live in opposite like across the ocean, but when they find each other, that's like two half of the same apple. Um, do you believe in this?
No, I'm not believing in it.
Why not, Yuri?
Yes, Yuri, try to explain. No, not to say yes or no,
No.
but say some words.
Why people don't marry?
We are talking about the saying there's two half of the same apple, which means people might match each other perfectly, right? If you take two halves of the apple, you put them together, you'll have a complete apple. Do you understand the idea?
Yuri, do you understand it or no?
When each person to meet each other, they make an
Apples.
No, they complete. They
You-
so
they completely make an apple.
It means when the person maybe подходят to
Подходит, да.
match each other.
To
Yes.
match each other. Yes,
Mhm. Do you think it's real? It's happened or no?
I think it's happened.
But
Mhm.
try to explain why.
Yes.
Before you say no.
If
Maybe
if it if each person knows each other and he met, it is suitable situation.
Mm, I see. Caesar, what do you think? Do you believe in two halves of the same apple?
Well, that's what we were talking before. Yes, have to wait, and you will meet the right match. Oh, come on, Simon is knocking on the door. So hold on a second. Keep on with the other students. Okay, sorry,
Okay.
just a second.
All right. All back. Mikhail, what do you think?
About this question, yes?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I think it's real because we have a lot of different people, and it's a real situation when some people have the same maybe interest or I don't know, hobbies or something like that. Yes, and
Hmm.
match each other with this. It's real, but it's hard to find such person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you. Um, okay. Could you describe a perfect date, uh, Yuri? In your opinion, what would be a perfect date for you?
I'm thinking now.
Okay, Mikhail, maybe you could tell us.
Mm, I don't know. It's maybe it depends on situation.
For you, let's say for you, uh, should be the ideal, the date of your dream, let's say.
difficult question because in general it's maybe when you meet something and go to the restaurant and I don't know.
Maybe I think getting flowers,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
going to the restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Where would you have your perfect date? Uh, well, it's just hypothetically. It might be not real situation. It's a situation that you uh, you imagine. Yes, it doesn't have to be real, but this situation that you wanted to be in. Where would you where would you go if
Uh,
you have a chance? Let's say you're a very rich person, you have money and ability to go anywhere in this world to make a date, to have a date. Um,
I don't know.
where would you go and what would you do on your?
You need to fly to Paris or Venice and the other things like restaurant and other as not ceremonies as how to say it, it's other uh, I don't know other side of this process. I mean, yes, in this city. But I think Caesar have another opinion, and
Yeah, let ask him. We're talking about ideal date or your perfect date. What is your idea of a perfect date, Caesar?
That's a good question. I haven't thought about that because there are many and many and many suggestions where you could go.
Oh,
But
for you
personally,
personally, yeah. What?
yes, I like nature, trees, forests, animals, rivers, all this kind of environment. So probably it could be like a camping, like going camping or a picnic. Well, that's what I like, but
Mm-hmm.
probably you should ask her, yes, what do you like? So, do you like the idea, or because it's everybody goes to this place, the movie theater. That's very, I mean, common as a
Mm-hmm.
change. There is a lot of things that you could do.
Yeah.
Camping I
Just
think would be a good idea, but well, that's my opinion. I don't know what other things about it.
yeah, I think just going on a picnic will be very romantic, and actually you don't have to have a lot of money or be the richest person in the world to just find a nice place and spend a little money on wine maybe and some snacks. It might be very romantic and very interesting. Okay. Um, for you, of course, you're single, but let's talk about this. What do you think are pros and cons of getting married? Uh, Yuri, do you understand this expression, pros and cons?
The approach,
Mm, sorry?
in
The,
Russian, the approach,
well, it's a kind of like this, yeah. So the good and bad of
it's
getting
like
married.
a plus or and minus. Yes,
Yeah, so
pluses.
pluses and minuses of getting married, yes.
the plus is maybe you have общий, you have
Both
both,
common.
Common or something, or it depends. What do you want to say?
interests,
Or you have the same interests, right? You might have.
the same interests, the same hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
You spend your free time together.
Mm-hmm.
You are
Okay.
getting abroad. You are getting abroad together.
Mm-hmm. So you have a companion, a life companion, who would maybe support you and your ideas. Okay. Uh, Anything else but positive in marriage?
I know only it.
Okay. What about negative sides or side effects of getting married?
What about Yuri? What about how to say mother-in-law?
Yeah,
And
in-laws, yes, there they might be
Yuri, what do you think about this person?
It's not a very good person.
not very good. I think it's just a myth about people scared of mother-in-laws or father-in-laws or whatever. Hmm. Yeah, many men and women, they're afraid of their in-laws. They thinking, oh, how to deal with them. Caesar, can you tell us what do you think about pros and cons of getting married?
You know, I have to be married to know that. But I'll try to answer the question. Well, I think that the positive points are that, well, as you have to be loyal to just one person, so you don't have to be looking for, other people to satisfy your needs because you have already a wife. So yeah, you forget about other people, other women specifically. And well, so then you will be, now to take care of things that are much more important than looking for another person. So you just focus on your family and to keep on developing what you want to do, probably to achieve your careers, your dreams, and so on. On the other hand, negative aspects of getting married. Well, I'd probably say that the only negative point is that if you didn't decide well, or if you just made the wrong decision, I mean, if you find out that the person, I mean, is not the right person while you are married, so the only solution would be to get divorced. But I mean, then why you got married with this person if you because you knew that probably you wouldn't like this person later. Uh, what I believe is that you can't base a relationship in feelings, in love, because one day you can love your wife and the next day you can hate her, and the next day you want to kill her, and the next day you love her again. So I mean, if any person base their relationship in feelings, it won't last. No more than 3 months or 1 year even. So probably you would learn to be more mature as you are growing up, as you're growing together as a family. You will learn from other things, because it's not only you. Now you have to think about the other person, in this case your wife. And well, as she's your wife, she will help you probably with your weaknesses, and will strengthen your the points that your qualities. Yes, and the same you with her. You will help her with her weaknesses, and you will help her to improve more. Well, that's what I think. I'm not sure too much about what else can I say, because I need to experience that. So then, in some years, we are going to have this same conversation again, and I will tell you more. That is what I think. That's what I think.
Okay, thank you. And Mikhail, what can you tell about
So,
this?
something maybe I just as I say about this funny situation with mother-in-law, and it's a minus, and plus I said that is you you can find the person uh, uh, which will be like mm, how to say it, I don't know, Apora.
To support you. Yeah.
Yes, we support you, and I think it's not bad.
Yeah, then King Solomon said that two is better than one, because when one fails, another one can support him, or
Yes.
when it's cold, another person can warm you up. Yeah. Of course, because we are not perfect, we'll have arguments, disagreements, maybe some problems that we didn't have as when we stay single, right? There become more responsibilities. There are more so-called headache, where to get money, how to provide your family, etc. But on the other hand, if you responsible person, if you're really ready to get married, then your pluses will cover the minuses.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm. Okay. What do you think about? Do you think age difference between people might be a problem in relationship? For example, what do you think when someone is maybe husband or wife is much older than other spouse, Yuri? Do you think age difference is a problem in
It
relationship?
depends of value of money. Yes.
I see.
Maybe
So if
Sometimes it's a real help old person, old man, or
but
something
he's
like
rich,
that.
it's
Yes.
okay. It's okay to
Yes.
maybe
yeah.
if man is so 30 maybe and his wife is 22, it is not bad.
Mm. Okay, Caesar, what do you think? Is the age difference is a really problem in relationship?
How different? 10 years difference?
Mm, well,
15
maybe
years difference?
what do you think is as appropriate age difference to you, and which age you wouldn't go like you say no, 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 it's this person is too young for me, or this person is too old for me.
Well, probably 2 or 3 years difference. Yes, 10 years is too much, I think.
It's too
Because
much.
probably, yes, and 15, 20, no, no ways. Ideally, it should be someone who is, almost like you, probably 1, 2, 3 years of difference, but not too much.
Mm.
Because probably, I'm not sure about this, but there might be some disagreements in the future that, for example, I've heard that people who are very young, for example, an 18-year-old boy who is dating a 30-year-old woman, is
Mm-hmm.
because the boy wants love, but more than a love of a mother's love rather than a couple. Yes, and the same from the woman. Yes, she wants a child's love rather than a boyfriend or something like that. I'm not sure about that, but in my opinion, just 2 or 3 years of difference, or the same, yes, but not too much. 5, 6, 7. Well, that's my opinion. That's much.
I see. Okay. Yuri, and for you, what is the appropriate age difference?
Maybe 7 or 9 years.
So up to 9 years, you think it's okay?
Yes.
All right. Mikhail?
It's hard to say. Maybe in general, the difference with the difference with age can be from 0 to 5 years. It's in general, yes, but sometimes people try to change this tradition
Mm-hmm.
and find to find how to say, another partner, another person for.
Elder person.
Hmm. Yeah, someone looking for younger, much younger. Someone is
Mhm.
looking for much older. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in my opinion, I think.
Depends on the tastes. Yes.
Mhm. Your
you,
preference.
you can say yeah.
Yes. Well, in my opinion, I think that's about 10 years difference. It's okay. If it's more than that, it might lead to some problems. For example, if the person is too young, he or she is not mature enough, can make right decisions, and maybe older person is maybe too old, and you might have different mentality, different thing, because generation from generation is different. People in certain age, they have one ideas, and maybe younger or older generation has different opinion about the same thing. So it might cause some some problems.
Mhm.
Okay. Another important question. What would you never accept in your partner?
Never accept.
Excuse me?
Yes. Um,
Okay, let's start from Caesar.
Caesar.
Oh, sorry, the question was for you. Sorry, I didn't listen to you carefully because there was
Uh,
just a bus passing in front of my house and the noise didn't let me listen to what you said.
uh, I see. So the question is, what would you never accept in your partner, and why?
You got me there. What would I never accept?
Maybe a lie or
Uh-huh.
something like that.
Really good question. Congratulations for that because it got me there. Probably immaturity. Hmm. Or lack of decision. I mean, if you're planning to do something, do it. I mean, don't go back. Or probably, actually, I know that you can't understand a woman. I mean, we will never understand women because they feel like this one day and then the next day they feel in another way. So sometimes I don't know, they are very charmed and the next day they behave like, hey, don't talk to me or something like that. So the only thing we can do as men is just love them.
Mm-hmm.
Then, I mean, don't waste your time trying to understand them because we weren't made to understand them, just to love them. So just treat her well. If she does something you don't like, well, you will talk to her and you will say, I don't like this, but let's try to improve that. But that's what I would do. I mean, you
But
have to be patient also.
is there something that you would never agree with, or you would say you would never tolerate in your spouse? You would say no way. If you see this, you say okay, goodbye. This is the end of our relationship.
Yes, but I mean, that's why you have some time to meet her, yes, to know about her before trying to decide if you want to be with her all your life.
And what would it be? What would be the biggest turn off for you?
I haven't thought about that, but I have no idea to be honest. But you have to think similarly. I mean, you will never be with someone who has, a completely different way of thinking. So you will be like, you have to be like, not exactly the same, yeah, but similar in some ways.
Okay, thank you, Yuri. Um, what you would never accept in your partner?
Maybe the lie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is dishonesty. This is the uh, big turnoff. If the person lies to you, yeah, that's Mikhail.
Yes, as I say, it's lies maybe, but it depends on the value of life. If it's something not important, it's happened. I think it's okay. But in general, yes, it's lying. I don't know what else. Maybe um, what what. I don't know. We need to see this situation, but now it's hard to say something.
I think. Okay, and my last question would be, can you describe your ideal girlfriend? Yuri.
It's a difficult question, I think. I think it may be clever and good housewife.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything
It may
else?
be interesting person to speak with her.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. Okay. Mikhail?
For me, I don't know. I think it's a mix of different characteristics, like mm, clever, yes, maybe with appearance and with common interests and something like that. Or maybe people, sometimes person don't have the common interest. Yes, it's and it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Thank
hard
you.
to have a one variant of answer because it will not be right. Maybe it's not right. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And Caesar, what about you? Are you with
Caesar,
us?
maybe Caesar starts to eating because the sounds it's very interesting. On the start of the lesson, somebody is sleeping. After that, he start to cook. And
Okay. Well,
okay, maybe Caesar will come on the next lesson.
listen. Okay. Yeah. Oh,
We ask.
okay. Well, this is about time to finish our discussion. I hope it was interesting for you.
Mhm.
And
We had
I don't remember where are you from?
me. I'm Ukrainian. Yeah. So we had just a man-to-man conversation today about love and relationship. I think it was interesting because
I think it's helps us because it's simple to don't see the goal and you need not to
uh,
change your answer
yeah, it was like
to
honest
be polite.
man-to-man
Yes,
between men conversation between men about relationship about women.
yes,
Okay. Well, I hope you, as I say, I hope you enjoyed it,
yes.
and
Thank you for you. And maybe you don't know. You need to push on the red button on
mhm,
your screen, and
sheet.
after that, it's the second red button. Yes.
Okay.
You
So,
try to.
guys, thank you for your discussion, and I'm looking forward to see you next week. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye. See you.
See
See
you.
you.
Bye.